And then we start believing stories about it. Stories about progress, stories about transformation, stories about what this moment means and where it's supposed to lead. We start believing there's something to attain. And those stories make the waiting feel necessary. They make the monitoring feel justified. The whole loop takes on a sense of importance. This is about reality without spirituality. What actually happens underneath all the stories about enlightenment or liberation and the traditions built around these ideas. Beneath the seeking, the lingo, the piety, the structure. When you strip away the spiritual framing, what you're left with is very simple. There's a certain pressure most people live with without questioning, a mechanism, something that actually runs in the background for most of us. We spend our lives leaning into the next moment, as if what really matters hasn't happened yet, as if something important is about to happen or should happen. Even when things are fine, the next moment is already being prepared, as if this moment is provisional. And because of that, we start navigating, adjusting ourselves, constantly checking if we're on the right track, trying to move experience in the right direction. Is this it? Is this deep enough? And then we start believing stories about it. Stories about progress, stories about transformation, stories about what this moment means and where it's supposed to lead. We start believing there's something to attain. And those stories make the waiting feel necessary. They make the monitoring feel justified. The whole loop takes on a sense of importance. And that urgency is felt as restlessness. That's this background tension, a feeling that something is still unfinished. Even when nothing is happening, that restlessness is still there. And because it's uncomfortable, we try to escape it. By waiting again, monitoring again, believing again. I hope meetings where we explore this mechanism. It's simply seen without solving it. There's no state to reach, no insight to hold on to, no understanding to arrive at. The forward lean is noticed, the checking is noticed, believing is noticed, and that seems to prevent the loop from restarting. The movements aren't being performed. The next moment stops being prepared in advance. Experience isn't leaning forward anymore. No one needs to verify that this is happening. There's no checking if this is correct, no monitoring if this is deep enough, no measuring if it will last. Experience is happening without needing approval. And that's why it can feel impersonal. Not distant, dissociated or cold, just unowned. There's no one standing outside it confirming it. And what remains is a deafening silence. Experience without a project. Even if that restlessness is still present, it's no longer treated as a problem. There's a certain ease with it. Nothing special is added. Nothing needs to be remembered. What's here no longer points beyond itself. Sensations don't immediately turn into meanings. Thoughts don't immediately become instructions. Nothing is asking what this implies or where it leads. And after a few meetings, people often say that they got the hang of it. They recognize that move. They notice the forward lean sooner. They notice when meaning making tightens. They notice the urge to check, to confirm, to secure, and that whole mechanism simply doesn't engage. This way, over time, the loop loses its grip because something stopped insisting. There's no resolution. It's just that the search doesn't restart. Nothing dramatic replaces it, just ease. And sometimes maybe moments of closeness. Moments where experience doesn't need to go anywhere. For someone stuck in seeking, exhausted by the constant sense that something is missing just ahead, this simple interruption can feel like relief beyond explanation. So maybe just notice right now, what's here without waiting? What's here without checking? What's here without beliefs?